Welcome to the first edition of Film Room Fridays. My name is Robby Nardini, and I'm the lead basketball reporter for Armchair Illini. Hopefully, you've seen some of my work at Armchair so far this season, as well as earlier in the summer. Just started up the newsletter that releases every Monday morning, everything Illini hoops there. So please subscribe, and I'll be releasing articles on Armchair all the time during the season. So please check that out. And I want to do something additional to my work at Armchair and start up these Film Room Fridays. We'll be breaking down Illinois basketball. Today, wanted to start off with David Mirkovic. He's the talk of the town within Illini hoops, as well as the national media now. People are starting to take notice of him just because of his versatility at 6'9", 255 pounds. He is from Montenegro. He is a forward that used to play professional overseas, but now he's on the Illini, and he's definitely opening eyes already. He finished this game against Jackson State with 19 points, 14 rebounds, and 4 assists. And after the Illinois State scrimmage, the Illinois State coach said he had some Jokic in him. So high praise for David. Pulled some highlights from Jackson State here, and the first clip I wanted to talk about was just his pull-up three, one of the first plays of the game. Obviously, being 6'9", you don't really expect this from a guy like him. He got the rebound, came down the court, and simply just pulled up for three very confidently. So that shows me that he's shooting the ball really well in practice, and we might see a little bit more outside shooting than we originally thought preseason. But this is a confidence stroke. Great rotation on his ball, and that was his first three. And here's a second three. Great ball movement by Illinois. It goes Boswell in the corner, Jake Davis to Murkovich. The ball is moving, and Murkovich steps in. Easy bucket for him there from beyond the arc, which is very encouraging for his stock. But like I said, the best thing about Murkovich is his versatility. We talk about five tool players in baseball, and Murkovich has that ability on the basketball side, just being at his size, being able to dribble, shoot, pass. Here's an example of him being able to pass the ball at a high level. I know there's some concerns with Illinois not having enough ball handlers, just with Kylan Boswell being more of a shooting guard, Petrovic being injured, obviously with the hamstring injury, and Keaton Wagler is a freshman. So, they definitely need help on the ball handling side of things, and Murkovich definitely is able to do that. Like we saw in the first clip, if he grabs a rebound, he can bring the ball up, and here in this clip, he makes himself available, which is great. Makes himself available. He gets pressured, and it looks like he's getting fouled here too. But um, you can see his ability here. He has an easy step through the pressure, and a great two-hand pass to Davis for a layup. So he can be a great option if we're getting pressed or getting pressured. He's almost at half court here. Has two guys on him. Easy step through. Like I said, pass to Jake Davis for the assist. So you saw some of his passing ability right there, and we'll see another clip that showcases his passing ability as well. But I wanted to show this highlight as well that ends in an and one for David. We talked about the flashing ability on the play before, where like you just saw, he flashed, went through two people, and made the assist. Here's another example of him at the free throw line. Davis is clearly driving baseline and has a bunch of eyes on him. If you look at guy here, eyes on him. This guy's beat. Butler has eyes on him. Number 7 has eyes on him. So, Davis's options are either look for Jason Jackson for a lob, look for Mirkovic cutting down to the lane, and, hopefully someone's in the weak side corner on the other side as well. I know they do drills like that in practice to give Davis some options here. But here's another example of David being able to flash to the rim or flash to the ball and one. So we saw him on the perimeter do it. We saw him in the paint do it. Great work by David there. Wanted to go back to his passing ability. Looks like Mirkovic got the ball in the short corner-ish, and look at him rise up. Look at how high he is. He rises up above this defender. He has all 5 eyes on him. He even has an option over to Rickhouse over there as well, but this is an easy pass for David. just rises up, easy assist right to Davis, bang. And then here's going to be his bread and butter. We talk about his shooting ability, his dribbling, his passing, but at the end of the day, he's 6'9". He's a big body, and he's going to cause mismatches, playing the three, playing the four. So people are going to want to throw a smaller defender on him since he can move, he can come off ball screens and whatnot. But here he has a smaller defender on him. This is barbecue chicken. Doesn't even matter if this guy comes either. He's probably going to hack him, but smaller defender, he post up, easy bucket, ends with 19 points, 14 rebounds. So great game by David, and more to come on his ability. Hopefully, we can do a little bit more player breakdowns, a little bit more team breakdowns moving forward. But this is just the first edition of Film Room Fridays. Thanks.